guys, done my figure back with another video, and today we're continuing on reviewing the set of WWE Elite Series 116, and today we have a first time in the Mattel line. She's had a few figures from Jazzwares, but we're reviewing the first ever Jade Cargill figure from Mattel. So this look, I believe, captures her debut at the Royal Rumble all the way back in 2024. And I gotta say, so far from what I'm seeing, I'm liking what I'm seeing, especially with the face again. I feel like they nailed it. But we'll take a closer dive into that. Got a nice picture of Jade right there. Then a picture on the back tells her the little stats about her. And it talks about, yep, it was her debut at the Royal Rumble. And all the other figures available in the set. We did a review on Lexus King, and there's still a few more reviews left to come, so please stay tuned. Without further ado, let's get this figure out of its packaging. Let's take a look at her accessory, and her only accessory, which is this rubber jacket. Now, it's the year of 2025. We are 15 years deep into Mattel, and they're still giving us these shitty rubber jackets that you can't even bend. Like, look at that, like... Nah, man. I'm sorry, but, like, they need to find a way around this. I know that every accessory or entrance jacket, whatever the case may be, can't always be soft goods. However, like, I don't know. Like, there's no real purpose of having this. It's like a statue at this point. But anyways, that's the only accessory we get with Jade Cargill, aside from the interchangeable hands. And without further ado, let's actually review the Jade Cargill figure. Taking a look at this Jade Cargill figure, starting out with the head scan, they captured this likeness perfectly to Jade Cargill, to a T. It looked exactly like her. Her Jazzwares figures were pretty good, however, as far as the head scan goes, I feel like Mattel, it's day and night. It's way, way better than the Jazzwares one. As for the actual body type, though, I feel like the only critique I have so far with this Jade Cargill figure, well, there's two. First off, these hands, since they have, like, such a, like, a bendy material compared to, like, some of the interchangeable hands, like, it feels as though, like, you're gonna snap this, like, from this little bit there, so it's a bit concerning. So just be the tiniest bit careful there. But the other critique is, I feel like this body is a bit too small. Like, they could have made it more beefed up, I reckon. Like, she's a pretty jacked woman, so, like, I feel like they could have definitely beefed it up a little bit. I feel like she has just a similar body type to any other female action figure. And I feel like they could have just made it the tiniest bit darker, because, like, this is more so... Don't know if the camera's picking it up this well, but this is more so a tan as opposed to, like, a kind of brown, if that makes sense. So, that's my only critiques thus far, but... So far, I'm really happy with this figure. Like, the attire, you got a nice kind of silver going on there. Kind of matches the hair a tiny bit. Got these really nice designs right here on the top part. It feels really cool. Get a sculpted on necklace, which I didn't even notice until now. Like, I didn't even see that in the render images. Get the silver on the back here. Now, one thing I'm a huge fan of when it comes to this figure is the knee pads. Look at the attention to detail that comes into those knee pads. I am really happy with how that turned out. And we'll see how far it bends. And you know what? For the most part, it bends pretty well, considering the fact that you have the knee pad, hindering the articulation. You also get, the swivel there. And you get Ultimate Edition here, so you can move the toes, which is a super cool added bonus there. But let's talk about the articulation. So far, it feels pretty normal, nothing too crazy, aside from those hands. I don't know, like, I like the look of them, but they just feel so weird. You also actually get some added details on those hands with the fingernails. And let's see here, kick up this much. Doesn't really have an ab crunch, because, like, I don't know. Should Mattel implement the rubber part down below? Let me know. I don't know if they should copy Jazzwares with that idea or not. But overall, this is the review of the Jade Cargill figure. Overall thoughts, really happy with how this figure turned out. Like, considering the fact that this is Jade Cargill's first ever WWE figure, they captured it pretty well. Same with the Lexus King in this wave. 2 first-time in the lines from Mattel, and I feel like they kind of nailed it out of the park. Like, there's, you know, a bit of room for improvements, but overall, for their first ever figures, highly impressed. Well, I want to thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed what you saw here, leave a like, tap the bell so you don't miss any uploads. Subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram at DynamiteFigs, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.